We'll graph this exponential function using transformations and then check our answer on the calculator. Let's start by recognizing the original graph that is to be transformed, which is y is equal to 3/4 raised to the x power. The function g of x is going to take that graph and vertically reflect it, and then also shift it up 1 unit. Multiplying on the outside by -1 is a flip over the x-axis, and a +1 on the outside is a shift up 1 unit. Let's notice that the growth factor in this case is positive 3/4. This negative multiplier is not part of the growth factor. The growth factor is only the value that's being raised to the x power, which is the 3/4, not the negative. So our growth factor is less than 1, but it's still greater than 0, which means this is an exponential function. And since the growth factor is a fraction, we'll be starting with a decreasing exponential function. Y is equal to 3/4 to the x has a horizontal asymptote at y is equal to 0, an initial value at 0, 1, and the two other points of interest that we'll keep track of are +1 that corresponds to the growth factor, and -1 that corresponds to the reciprocal of the growth factor. So we connect these dots with a decreasing exponential function. Let's be reminded that the order of transformations is that we need to do all the multipliers first, and that would incorporate any stretches, shrinks, but in this case it's just a reflection. And then after that we would do any of the shifting, which are the adding and subtracting of numbers. So we'll begin with the multipliers, which is the -1 on the outside. Since this is an outside transformation, it's going to affect the graph vertically, and in order to implement that transformation, we're going to multiply the y values of our points of interest by -1. We can also keep track of the points of interest and the transformations in a table of values. We have 0, 1, 1 corresponding to the growth factor, -1 corresponding to the reciprocal of the growth factor, and y is equal to 0. Again, the first transformation that we're going to apply is the negative multiplier on the outside, and in order to implement this transformation, we're going to multiply the y values in each of the ordered pairs by -1. When we change the y values of an ordered pair, we don't do anything to the x values, so no change to the x, multiply the y by -1. No change to the x, multiply the y by -1. No change to the x, multiply the y by -1. And while we do multiply the y by -1, this has no effect on the value y is equal to 0. Let's take a look at that transformation from the graph perspective. An outside multiplier flips over the x-axis. All of those points of interest that we just created in the table can be plotted on this graph. We did not change the x values, we multiplied the y values by -1. So this ordered pair goes to 1 -3/4, and our third point of interest is going to go down to -1, no change to the x, multiply the y by -1. And so basically what we see is that our exponential function has been flipped over the x-axis or vertically flipped. The second transformation is a vertical shift, and since this is outside, it's vertical and logical, meaning that we're basically going to add 1 to the y coordinates of those points of interest. We could keep track of that on our table, saying that this +1 is a vertical transformation, logical, which means we do what we see, which is to add 1 to the y values. When we manipulate y values, we do not change the x values, and so our first ordered pair will have no change to the x, add 1 to the y, -1 + 1 is 0. No change to the x, add 1 to the y value, -3/4 + 1 is -3/4 + 4/4, which is +1/4, and that is the corresponding y value. No change to the x, add 1 to the y values, -4/3 + 3/3 is -1/3, and that is the corresponding y value. And since our horizontal asymptote does count as a y value, we add 1 to that y value and get y is equal to +1 as the new horizontal asymptote. Since this is the last transformation, we'll put it on our final answer graph. We shifted up 1 unit, which took our horizontal asymptote up 1 unit to the line y is equal to 1. And each of these ordered pairs were also shifted up 1 unit. The ordered pair 0, -1 went up 1 unit to 0, 0. The ordered pair 1, -3/4 went up 1 unit to 1, 1/4. The ordered pair -1, -4/3 went up 1 unit to -1, -1/3. Now we connect these dots, approach the asymptote without touching it, and our exponential curve finishes in this third quadrant. To check our answer, we'll come to our graphing calculator and select y equals. We'll plug in negative parens 3/4 raised to the x power plus 1, hit the graph button, and we can see our graph appears to be in the right place, but we want to verify our points of interest by using the second calculate, which is above trace in blue, and then we want number 1 in this list, which is value. We now input the x values of our points of interest, so x is equal to 0 corresponds to y is equal to 0, which is what we were expecting. X is equal to 1 corresponds to y is equal to 1/4, so our second point of interest is verified. And x is equal to -1 corresponds to the output value -1/3, and this is the right decimal for -1/3. So our graph does appear to be correct.